Now today the topic which we are going to discuss is about polynomials, which is very important topic in TS SSC examination. This consists of total 7 marks. The questions will be given from the chapter. Now today we learn about the introduction, how the polynomials can be written. Now before is about polynomials. Now I'll introduce. First we'll introduce how does this polynomials can be written. Now the introduction part. Now before going to learn about this polynomial, just we'll revise about our previous topic which you learned from your basics classes. That is nothing but about algebraic expression. Now how does this algebraic expressions can be written? We have learned in the previous classes. Now this is similarly related with the algebraic expression only. The polynomials are related with algebraic expression. Now you know generally what is this one? This is a number, nothing but a numeric form. If you write any variable to this one, it becomes a variable having with coefficient. If similarly if I add any nothing but in the form of power, nothing but any value to this, as now this can be written as this side will be the coefficient, this is the base and this is the power. Now see, similarly there are many type of terms, like I can write this one as similar to x. If I add another term to this one, 2x plus 5. Now if you generally observe in the algebra expression in the previous classes, this 2x is a one term, similarly, and this plus 5 is also the another term. So here how many terms are there? Nothing but 2x plus 5. First term as well as second term. Now this is an algebraic expression with having two terms. Now similarly if you go for another one, 2x square plus 3x plus 5. Now here if you observe this one, here there are three terms. We have, see, the 2x square is the first term, similarly 3x is the second term, as well as 5 is the another term. See, I can go on add the terms. Now when we are writing any algebraic expression, we know that this is said to be the constant term. This is said to be the constant term. Only the numerical value is said to be a constant term. Here, how I am varying this one? I am writing this one is nothing but it depends on this one. The n value in general we written this as a x power n, where n is a number which the variable to be varied and a is nothing but the coefficient of the variable. Here it completely depends on the variable of the terms. Now in the previous learn, so simply we have learned about the terms nothing but, see, monomial. We have learned in the previous classes monomial. So what is a monomial? Monomial is nothing but the name where it has two terms. An expression which is having two terms is said to be a binomial. In example, this is a single term. If I write plus 5, it becomes two terms. Or simply it may be 3x plus 10, or it may be as 2x minus 5, or similarly 3x minus 10, so on the example. Now if we add any term nothing but by using the plus sign or minus sign, now the terms will be continued. Similarly if we go for numerator out, in general we have in the mathematics plus, minus, nothing but subtraction, addition, multiplication and division. If I go for the 2x and if I multiply this one, now does it makes two terms or not? Generally I say it doesn't. Why? Because since it is in multiplication, it will multiply the term. What is this one? 2 into 5, 10 plus, now this is 2 into 5 is nothing but 10x. Now here if we use the multiply symbol between any two terms, the resultant will be again a single term. Now here the terms will not go on increasing. So we will go for the plus addition or we will go for the subtraction of the terms. Similarly if we go for the 2x by 2, if we go for 2x by or divided by 2 or so on any number. Now just look at, if we use the division, it again becomes 2x by 2 is nothing but here 2 gets cancelled. Now what is the resultant here? Only the x, nothing but a single term. Again this is a monomial term. So when we are going to write down the terms, we should generally use plus or minus between any two terms. Now what is a trinomial? We have learned in the previous class. The trinomial. The trinomial is nothing but the terms having three terms in simply to say a quadratic equation. What is a trinomial equation? Simply to a quadratic expression. Why do we say plus c? Now, why do we say quadratic? Because the power of the highest power of the total expression is nothing but 2. When we have this condition, the power is the highest power or the degree of the expression is 2, we say that as a quadratic expression. If we go for this chapter, we say quadratic polynomial. You can observe here the plus sign. Before the plus sign is the first term. Here we have the second term and we have the third term. Now, 1, 2, 3. Since there are 3 terms, we say trinomial. Nothing but we say trinomial. Nothing but tri indicates 3. Similarly, after this trinomial, there are nothing but quadrinomial, polynomial, so on. So here the polynomial is nothing but polynomial is an algebraic expression. Polynomial is an algebraic expression. Is an algebraic expression involved in variable and constant. Variables and constant. Polynomials are nothing but an algebraic expressions involving variables as well as constant. Involved in variables with non-negative powers only. With non-negative powers only. An algebraic expression involved in variables with non-negative powers only. Now, the general form. Now, in general, it is denoted by polynomial is denoted by polynomial is generally denoted as or denoted by p of x. Now, this p of x is nothing but a polynomial in variable y, in variable x. Now here this variable may be any alphabet. If there is no rule that it should be x only. If I represent the variable, nothing but the expression in x, we say that polynomial in x. We refer as polynomial in x. If I write p of y, this is nothing but a polynomial in y. Now the general denotion, general form of a polynomial. General form of a polynomial is nothing but a naught x power n. How to write down the general form? Here the general basic form is nothing but the general form of a polynomial. Here now it depends on how many the number of terms that has been asked to us to denote the general form. It depends on the number of terms only. If suppose first I will show the general form a naught x power n plus a1. Now this is a smaller number but whole number. Now this for constant, for this a, the numbers will be go on increasing and the powers will go on decreasing. Nothing but a naught x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus a2, the second, now the third term, x power n minus 2 plus so on. This term will go on x power n minus n. an x power n minus n. Now I will show you how does this can be helpful to find out. If suppose if a equal to the number of terms, if n equal to 5, how does this can be written? Now just check it out. Now a naught x power 5. The first thing is n value is 5. I can replace the terms here 5 plus a1 x power 5. The n value, replace the n value. N minus nothing but 5 minus 1 plus a2 x power 5 minus 2 plus, now here what is n value? 5. So I should write an up down the value. It becomes n minus n, nothing but 5 minus 2. Similarly, a3 x power 5 minus 3 plus a4 x power 5 minus 4 plus a5 x power 5 minus 5. Now if you observe, this is a0 x power 5, the starting will be the highest number. If you go on, look at the powers. Here this is the order of the power is 5. Now 5 minus 1 is nothing but 4. Similarly 5 minus 2 is nothing but 3. Similarly 5 minus 3 is nothing but 2. And 5 minus 4 is nothing but 1. And 5 power n minus n is nothing but, we can simply say a5 x power 0. Or nothing but simply we can say the last term as an. The last term we can say as an, because anything to the power, an x power, anything to the power is always 1. So now if you observe, keep in mind, whenever the n value is given, if you to write any polynomial expression, keep in mind that if the number of terms are given, if any n value is given, the terms will be one more to that. The terms will be one more to that. Just conclude here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many terms are there? 6 terms. If I ask to write out 5 terms, that is about the degree of 5. If you ask to write the terms, degree of a 5, polynomial with 5th degree. Now the terms will be one more to that. The terms will be one more to that. For example, if you take n equal to 4, now we can directly answer how many terms will do the polynomial exist. Nothing but add one more to this. Nothing but 4 plus 1. How many terms are there? 5 terms should be definitely there. Now the general form of this one is nothing but, this is how we go on write about. We can write here unlimited terms, nothing but 10 terms, 20 terms, 30 terms, so on. But it is a time consuming factor to write and solve for this one. But up to our syllabus, in our 10th class syllabus, we are having up to the power 3 only, nothing but a cubic polynomial. In this chapter, we learn about a polynomials, quadratic polynomial as well as a cubic polynomial and its nature of roots. The topics will be different. We learn only majorly quadratic polynomial as well as cubic polynomial as per our 10th class syllabus. Now just make a note of the general form of this one. a0 x power n plus a1 x power n minus 1 plus so on plus a2 x power n minus 2 plus so on a x power n, or simply you can take plus an. Simply you can take as an. Now this where a1, a2, a0, a1, a2 are the coefficient of the real coefficient, and keep in mind this a0 are the real coefficient, a1, a2 are the real coefficients, and this a0 will be never equal to 0. a0 will be never equal to 0. Now this is a general form. Problems, different type of variables as well as the terms, whether to check out whether it is a polynomial or not. Now how to check out whether it is a given is a polynomial or not. Now in the definition I have clearly mentioned that the power should be nothing but non-negative. Variable should have the non-negative powers. The non-negative powers indicates negative power. Non-negative opposite is nothing but negative powers. So now if you observe this one, if I go for the first way, you know this is nothing but real coefficient, and you know this x is a variable, as this nothing but this is nothing but called as power, nothing but power of a variable. If you observe, this is the way, if you observe this 3 is nothing but a non-negative, nothing but it is not a negative, nothing but it is a positive. So when we have such the variable, when we have the variable is having with the positive sign, integer as a powers, we say that it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. Now similarly, if we go for the second one, here it is nothing but 1 by x minus 1. This is given in the form of a numerator and denominator. If I observe in the numerator, there is no variable at all. So similarly, if I go for the denominator, here it is given as a two terms, x as the first term and minus 1, that means minus and 1 as the second term. Now I can modify this one. In general we know 1 by a, the formula is done when the previously we have learned a to the power of minus 1 is nothing but 1 by a. If any term can be written from numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, the power will be negative. If we change any term to the denominator to numerator to denominator or denominator to numerator, its sign in the power changes. Now similarly, how can I write for this one? By using this one. Now the given problem is in this form. Now what is the general I can write? X minus 1 whole power minus 1. Now this 1 by x minus 1 will be written as, that's what will be written by using this formula, x minus 1 whole power minus 1. Now if you observe here, if I elaborate this one, this is nothing but x power minus 1. Now in general, if you observe the power, this one, the power is a negative. The power is negative. So it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Why it is not a polynomial? Because it is having the negative power. It is having the negative power to a variable. Now if we go for the third one, here there are two terms, 4z square as plus 1 by 1. This 1 by 7, here no variable is there. So I can take this as a constant. Now if we observe for this one, what is the variable here? Z is a variable. Now check out the powers of a z. Nothing but the powers of a z. What is the power of a z here? 2. Now this 2 is a non-negative power. So it is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. It is a polynomial. Now similarly, if we go for the fourth problem, now look at the polynomial. How many terms are there? M square minus 2m plus 2 are the three terms present here. Now if you observe, this m square minus 2m are only the variable terms and this is a constant term. So if I check out this m, the first, I check out this m as a variable, now this 2 is nothing but a non-negative power again. Similarly, if I go for this root 2m, now this m is having nothing as a power. So when there is nothing, we can take 1 as a power because the power 1 does not affect any term or a variable. So here, if you observe for the both, here both the variables are having non-negative powers again. So they are positive powers only. So it is also a polynomial. It is also a polynomial. Now, similarly, if I go for the fifth one, that is for the next another example to check out whether it is a polynomial or not. Now, just if I go for this one, there are two terms again, p square, p to the power of minus 2 as well as 1. If I go for the first term, here the p is a variable. What is a variable? P is a variable. Now, I'll check out when there is a variable. I should check out whether it is a non-negative or negative. Now just if I go for this one, p is having here, p is a variable having negative power. It is clearly showing that from the board it is minus sign. So minus sign indicates negative. So p is having negative power. Now therefore it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial. Just write out. Make a note of this one. Now the next topic in polynomials is nothing but degree of a polynomial. Now we will know what is a degree of a polynomial. The highest power of a variable x, we say is as x in p of x is called degree of a polynomial. Now I repeat once again, the highest power of a variable x in a given polynomial p of x is called the degree of a polynomial. For example, I'll show you the example. For example, just I'll consider 2x plus 5x square plus 1 is a polynomial. If you assume 2x plus 5x square plus 1 is a polynomial. Now how to justify or how to notify whether the degree of a polynomial is nothing but first we should check out what are the variables. Here x is a variable, similarly here x square is also a variable. Now if you check out the power for x, nothing is given. When nothing power is given, we should consider that as a 1. Now if you look at here, 2x power 1 plus 5x squared plus 1 are the three terms where they form a polynomial. Now to check out the degree, how I can check out the degree is nothing but I said the highest power of a variable x. So now check out 1 is smaller and 2 is greater. Similarly, after this one from x and x square, now we conclude that x square is nothing but the highest power. What is the highest power here? Now here when the constant is there, its power is always 0. Now what is the highest value in the powers now? 2. So what is the degree we should conclude? The degree is 2. Now the highest power of a variable in x, in p of x is called the degree of a polynomial. Now similarly we go for another example. 3x squared plus 5x plus 3 6x cube minus 4. Now if you observe what I said the statement. Now if this is the case, now how to find out the degree of this one? Just look at, first check out how many variables are there, x square, x and x cube. When this case happen, to find out the degree of this one, when nothing is given, I will consider that as power 1, and for the constant I said generally the power is nothing but 0 or nothing but it is having x power 0 the constant. So similarly the last term is a constant. Now if I check out for each and I will consider only the powers 2, 1, 3. Now among these 2, 1, 3, this 3 is the highest value. So I write here the degree is 3. Now I can say that this is a polynomial with having third degree. Problems of exercise 3.1. Now if p of x is equal to 5x power 7 minus 6x to the power of 5 plus 7x minus 6, then find the relative bits are given as first one, coefficient of x power 5. What is meant by the coefficient? I explained to you in the previous class. Now the coefficient is nothing but whatever the value that is present attached to the x power 5. If you observe here, what is the term? Where does x power 5 term is present? It is 6x power 5, and what is its sign? Minus 6. Now I will take this coefficient as the value attached to this, the given variable x power 5 is nothing but minus 6. We should conclude with the positive as well as negative sign. Do not neglect the signs. Here since the sign is minus, I will take the coefficient of x power 5 is nothing but as, what solution? What is this one? Minus 6. Now if I go for the second one, now the degree of p of x is asking completely the degree of a p of x. How can I find out the degree? Nothing but first I should check out the highest power. I should check out the highest power of a variable. Now if I go for this p of x, here it is 7, similarly it is 5, here nothing is given, I will conclude 1. Now if you observe here, the highest value of a power is nothing but 7. So what is the degree? The degree is nothing but 7, because we should consider the degree is nothing but the highest power of a variable given polynomial. Now constant, what is the constant term? The constant term is nothing but the lowest degree of a variable. Where does the lowest degree of nothing but the last term? Now what is the last term here? Minus 6. Just write down the constant term is nothing but minus 6. Now similarly, if we move to the second problem, given state true or false. Given state true or false, the question, the first bit is nothing but the degree of a p of x root 2 into x square, root 2x square minus 3x plus 1 is root 2. Here said that we have to state whether the statement is true or false based on the things we have learned just now. Now the degree of a p of x. Now where does we check out the degree for the variable? Now here this x square as well as x is the variable. Here it is nothing having, so I can take it as power 1. Now here this root 2 is a coefficient of x square. This is not the power. So what is the power here? 2. What is the highest value of a power? 2. But what is the statement given? Is root 2. So this is not correct. The degree is 2. So I can take the statement as false. That is false statement. Now I'll go for the second statement. The coefficient of x square in a p of x. In a p of x, what is the p of x is given? 3x square, 3x cube minus 4x square plus 5x plus 7 is 2. Now we are saying that the coefficient of x square is asking to find out the coefficient of x square. Now I'll move to the x square. What is the x square term here? This is 4x square, nothing but minus. What is the sign? Minus 4x square. Now if I check out the number present beside the x square is nothing but minus 4. But what is the answer given? 2. So this is not true. So I'll write here the answer as false. Now we'll go to the third bit. Now the degree of a constant term is 0. Yes, this is absolutely true. How? Because I said that x power 0. So what is x power 0? Nothing but 1. So the degree of a constant term, if I write as 7, what is this degree? The degree is nothing but always 0 only. So it is true. Now make a note of this one. The fourth one, 1 by x square minus 5x plus 6. It is a quadratic polynomial. Is a quadratic polynomial. Is saying that it is a quadratic polynomial. Now first of all, he is saying that it is a quadratic polynomial. Now we will check out whether the given is a polynomial or not. Now, so you know, I have previously explained a problem when it is given as 1 by. What I said when I said it is in the form of 1 by, but the polynomial is given in the denominator. When it is given in the denominator, it is not a polynomial. It is not a polynomial because power is negative. Power is negative. So what I should conclude? It is false because he has given the. So it is false. Now we will go for the fifth bit. Now the fifth problem is nothing but just write down the degree of a polynomial is 1 more. So what is the degree? I said the statement that degree is nothing but the highest power of a variable in a polynomial. Now he is saying the statement that the degree of a polynomial is 1 more than that. So that is not the correct statement. So I will simply say that false. It is the false statement. Make a note fast. Now the value of a polynomial. If p of x is a polynomial in x and x is a real number, then the value obtained by putting x equal to alpha in p of x is called the value of the polynomial. Just listen to this once again. If p of x is a polynomial and alpha is a real number, then the value obtained by replacing or putting the value in the place of x as alpha, that is called the value of the polynomial. I will explain with the example. Now if p of x equal to 5x square minus 4x plus 2 is a polynomial. Now how to find out the value and what is the value of this one? Now if the case is given at x equal to 2, if suppose if I take this 2 is nothing but considered as a alpha, the value which we are substituting at in the replacement of x, we will consider this alpha, the statement, according to the statement, this 2 will be considered as a alpha. We will consider this as a alpha. Now what is the value he is asking to find out? At x equal to 2, when we substitute, now just look at p of x is given. So first I write the given p of x equal to 5x square minus 4x plus 2. Now I'll substitute what is the value is given, x equal to 2. Now I'll substitute in p of x, where this is the p of x equation. In this p of x, I'll substitute wherever the x is present, I'll replace that value by given value as 2. Now this is equal to 5 into in the place of x 2 square minus 4 into in the place of x 2 plus 2. Now 5 into, now before going to elaborate the terms, first solve the terms between the brackets. Now this is 2 whole square, nothing but 2 square is nothing but 4. 2 to the power of 2 is nothing but 2 into 2, 4 minus 4 2s are 8 plus 2. Now 5 fours are 20 minus 8 plus 2. Now if you observe here, there are some positive terms as well as negative terms. First write the positive terms together and separate the negative terms aside. Now 20 plus 2 is nothing but 22 and I will write the minus term. Now here only one positive term is present as well as one negative term is present. So I can easily subtract. Now 22 minus 8 is nothing but the 14. Now where do we obtain this 14? Where do we obtain this 14? After substituting in the place of x a real number 2. Now this 14 is called the value of the polynomial. Just make a note of that one. X is equal to x square minus 5x plus 6 if p of x equal to x square minus 5x minus 6, then find values of, this is a 1 mark problem, na? Then find values of p of 1 comma p of 2 comma p of 3 or nothing but p of 0 or so many. This may be the problems may be given p of minus 1. Now first I write the solution. First I write the given. What is the given? P of x is equal to x square minus 5x minus 6. Now what is the first value is asked to find out? P of 1. So first I will find out P of 1. So in the place of x I will substitute 1. Now what is the P of x? Now wherever x is there, replace that 1 by x. Now minus 5 into 1 minus 6. Now 1 square is nothing but 1 into 1 minus 5 into 1 minus 6. Now 1 we know 1 into 1 is 1 always, minus 5 is 5 as well as 6. Now if you observe, there are two negative terms and one positive term. First add the negative terms. When both are in negative signs, we should add. Now 5 plus 6, 11 and the sign bigger number sign is minus. Now if I observe here only the single, only positive negative term is there. So here the big sign is minus. So 11 minus 10, 1, 10 and the big number sign is minus 10. Now what is the value of x? Now P of x at x equal to 1 is minus 10. Now this minus 10 is said to be the value of P of x at x equal to 1. Now whatever the value we substitute and whatever the product we have assumed after complete solution is called the value of the polynomial. Similarly if I go for the second bit, P of 2. Now what happens, just look at. Now please keep in mind the value of the polynomial always keeps on changing. Why? Because the variables are varied by the value here. If it is 1, we will get a minus 1. If we change the value, this value of the polynomial definitely changes. It will not be same for each and every the real number we substitute in the polynomial. Now we will check out x square minus 5x minus 6. Now this the second bit. So I will substitute now P of x, P of 2. Now I will substitute in the place of x I will substitute 2 minus 5 into 2 minus 6. Now 2 square 4 minus 5 2s are 10 minus 6. Now add the negative numbers first. So 10 plus 6, 16. Big number sign is minus. Now plus minus is there. 16 minus 4, 12. Big number sign is minus. Now what is the value of P of x at t equal to 2? Nothing but minus 12. You can clearly observe that when it is so we are substituting the real number as real coefficient as 1, real number as 1, the value is minus 10. If I am going to increase as 2, the value is minus 12. So this minus 12 and this minus 10 are not same. So I conclude that the value of a polynomial is never going to be same when we are changing the real coefficient number, real number of a P of x. Now similarly solve for that one, P of 3, P of 0, P of minus 1. The next topic is zeros of the polynomial. Now, if we substitute any real value, any real number in P of x and the value obtained by P of x is equal to 0, then we say that value as zeros of the polynomial. Now, see, if we substitute any real number in any P of x and the value obtained by P of x after substituting this real number is equal to 0. Now in the previous case we have observed that the value is minus 10 and minus 12. Now if the case is changed, if that value is equal to 0, then we say that that value is a 0 of the polynomial. Now I'll explain with the example. P of x is equal to, just add on, x square minus 4x plus 3. Now, how to find out the zeros of the polynomial? I'll explain with the example how to. Now just look at. Now this is a general polynomial given. P of x equal to x square minus 4x plus 3. Now if I substitute 1, what happens to this one? Just check it out. Now 1 square minus 4 into 1 plus 3, nothing but 1 square. 1 minus 4 1 is 4 plus 3. Now add the positive numbers. 1 plus 3 minus 4. Now 1 plus 3 4 and 4 minus 4 0. Now when I substitute 1 in this polynomial, the value is equal to 0. Now I'll go for the another value, P of 2. If I substitute 2 in this polynomial, what happens? That is nothing but 2 square minus 4 into 2 plus 3. Now 2 square is nothing but 4 minus 4 2s are 8 plus 3. Now this is equal to, I'll write the plus numbers together. Plus 3 minus 8. 4 plus 3, 7 minus 8. Now 8 minus 7 is 1. The big number sign is minus. So the answer I obtained after substituting the value of x as 2, that is nothing but the value I got is minus 1. Similarly, if I substitute P of 3, now check out this one. Now nothing but 3 square minus 4 into 3 plus 3. Now what is 3 square? Nothing but 3 3s are 9 minus 4 3s are 12 plus 3. Now this is equal to, now write the numbers, 9 plus 3 positive numbers together, minus 12. 9 plus 3 is 12 as well as 12 minus 12. Now what is 12 minus 12? 0. Now if you observe among the three values of a different values of a real number, if you substitute, in general if you substitute 1, the value after substituting the polynomial, if you replace the value of the polynomial is nothing but 0. Similarly, if you go for P of 2, the value is minus 1. If you go for P of 3, the value is 0. Now if you observe among these three, here when I substitute 1 as well as when I substitute 3 only, the value of this one is equal to 0. When this case happens, the statement, if we substitute any real number in P of x and the value obtained by that P of x is equal to 0. If you observe here, this is 0 as well as this one is 0. So I can say that 1 and 3, I can say that 1 and 3 are zeros of the polynomial. I can say 1 and 3 are the zeros of the polynomial. Now this is how we find out the values of the polynomial are zeros or not. Now from these three, 1, 2, 3, I conclude that for 1 and 3 only the values are 0 of polynomial.